Hello everyone. Today's story is about Tu Diep, a brave woman who overcomes severe morning sickness while pregnant with twins after her wedding. Surrounded by the love and care of CEO James and his whole family, Diep gradually conquers her challenges to protect her health and the two little angels growing inside her. This is a touching journey of love, care, and family strength. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more exciting videos. Thank you all so much. After their wedding, Tu Diep entered a new chapter of her life, pregnancy. However, the joy of expecting twins was soon accompanied by a relentless struggle, severe morning sickness. From the very first weeks, she found herself battling waves of nausea that often left her drained and exhausted. Simple tasks that once seemed effortless became monumental challenges. Getting out of bed, preparing a meal, or even taking a short walk required immense willpower. The physical toll was undeniable, and at times, the emotional weight pressed heavily on her spirit. Despite the difficulties, Diep remained strong and determined. She cherished the little life growing inside her, even as her body rebelled against the changes. Each day was a delicate balance between hope and discomfort. The persistent queasiness, bouts of dizziness, and overwhelming fatigue made it hard for her to fully enjoy the excitement of impending motherhood. Yet, she never let her worries overshadow the miracle she was experiencing. Her husband, CEO James, watched her closely with growing concern. He admired her resilience but knew how taxing the pregnancy was on her. He could see the strain in her eyes and the way she often needed to rest. Deep down, he wished he could take away her pain and make the journey easier. But instead, he devoted himself to being her unwavering support, always by her side, ready to help at a moment's notice. James's family also rallied around Diep with tenderness and care. They understood the physical and emotional challenges she faced, especially expecting twins, which naturally brought extra risks and anxieties. From cooking nourishing meals to offering gentle encouragement, everyone pitched in to create a nurturing environment. Their love wrapped around her like a protective shield, offering comfort during moments of vulnerability. Though the road was tough, Diep was surrounded by an unshakable support system that strengthened her every day. Her own courage, combined with the dedication of her husband and his family, helped her face each morning with renewed hope. They all looked forward to the day when the discomfort would subside, and the joy of welcoming their daughters would fill the house with laughter and light. In this intimate circle of love, Diep's pregnancy was more than just a medical condition, it was a shared journey of anticipation, sacrifice, and devotion. Every ache and wave of nausea was met with empathy and compassion. The family's gentle care reminded her that she was never alone, and that together, they would overcome the hardships ahead. As Tu Diep's condition worsened, CEO James's concern grew deeper with each passing day. Watching the woman he loved struggle with relentless morning sickness was heart-wrenching. The physical toll on her was visible, her face often pale, her movements slow, and her energy seemingly drained. He knew that this wasn't just a minor discomfort, it was a serious challenge that could affect both Diep and their unborn daughters. Determined to provide the best care possible, James wasted no time and arranged for a trusted doctor to visit their home for a thorough examination. The doctor arrived promptly, carrying an air of calm professionalism that immediately put the family at ease. After carefully assessing Diep's health, the doctor confirmed what James had feared. Diep's morning sickness was severe and required immediate attention. The doctor advised that Diep needed complete rest and a specialized care plan tailored to her delicate condition. This included a strict diet, hydration, and close monitoring to ensure the safety of both mother and babies. The doctor's words were clear but compassionate, emphasizing that with the right care, Diep could overcome this difficult phase and safeguard the twins growing inside her. James absorbed every detail with a heavy heart, knowing the responsibility he bore. He promised himself to be unwavering in his support. From that moment on, he rearranged his schedule to spend as much time as possible by Diep's side. No matter how busy his CEO duties were, his priority was her health and comfort. He took on the role of caregiver with a quiet strength, preparing nourishing meals, reminding her to rest, and gently encouraging her on days when the sickness threatened to overwhelm her spirit. The entire family rallied around Diep, united by their love and concern. Each member took turns assisting her with daily tasks, ensuring she never felt alone in this difficult journey. They cooked wholesome food suited to her needs, maintained a calm and soothing environment, and offered endless words of encouragement. Their collective care transformed the home into a sanctuary, a place where Diep could feel safe, cherished, and nurtured. Throughout this challenging time, the emotional support proved just as vital as the physical care. James and his family understood that pregnancy, especially when complicated by severe morning sickness, could weigh heavily on Diep's mental well-being. To uplift her spirits, they kept the atmosphere light and hopeful. They shared stories, laughter, and dreams of the future, reminding her of the joyous moments that awaited them all. James often whispered reassuring words to her, painting vivid pictures of the life they would build together with their two daughters, a life filled with love, laughter, and endless possibilities. Even in moments when despair threatened to creep in, Diep found strength in the unwavering devotion surrounding her. The family's love acted as a shield against fear and uncertainty, giving her the courage to face each day. Their presence was a constant reminder that she was never alone, that every challenge they encountered was one they would overcome together. Beyond the immediate care, the family began preparing for the arrival of the twins with meticulous attention. They researched everything from safe prenatal practices to the best baby products, determined to provide the safest, most comfortable environment for their daughters. The nursery was decorated with soft colors and filled with carefully chosen toys and essentials. James's family ensured that every detail was perfect, reflecting their excitement and deep commitment to welcoming the new lives into the world with open arms. James himself grew more protective and tender as the days went by. He understood that this was not just about managing symptoms but about honoring the incredible journey Diep was undertaking. Their shared experience deepened their bond, transforming their relationship into one of profound empathy and partnership. Together, they faced the uncertainty with hope and resilience. Despite the challenges, the family remained optimistic. They held on to the belief that with love, care, and determination, Diep would recover and the twins would arrive healthy and strong. Their hearts were full of hope and anticipation, ready to embrace the happiness that was soon to come. The journey was tough, but surrounded by such devoted love, Tu Diep knew she could face whatever lay ahead. The atmosphere in CEO James's home had transformed completely since Tu Diep's pregnancy had taken a difficult turn. What once was a bustling, business-driven household had softened into a sanctuary of warmth, hope, and quiet anticipation. Every corner of the house echoed with the gentle hum of caring voices, whispered prayers, and the soft footsteps of family members moving around with purpose, all dedicated to supporting Diep and protecting the precious lives growing within her. In these moments, the family's collective spirit shone brightest. Their concern was no longer just about physical health but encompassed the emotional and spiritual well-being of both mother and babies. Every member carried a shared hope that Diep would regain her strength and that their two little daughters would be born healthy and full of promise. This hope knitted them closer together, reinforcing bonds that transcended ordinary family ties and creating a cocoon of love and protection. Each day, James and his family engaged in rituals that brought comfort and reassurance. Early mornings were filled with soft music and gentle stretches, designed to calm Diep's nerves and ease her discomfort. James would often sit beside her, holding her hand and speaking softly about the future, the birthdays, first steps, and countless memories they would create together. These small, tender moments were lifelines in the storm, reminders of the joy that awaited beyond the hardship. The family's unwavering care extended beyond the physical and emotional. They were meticulous in preparing for the baby's arrival, determined that everything would be perfect when the time came. The nursery was a vision of serenity and hope, pastel walls adorned with hand-painted murals of clouds and stars, a crib lined with the softest blankets, and shelves stocked with lovingly chosen toys and books. Every detail reflected not just aesthetic beauty but a deep desire to welcome the twins into a world of safety and love. Even the smallest gestures held profound meaning. When Diep needed to rest, the household adjusted its rhythm to accommodate her, speaking in hushed tones and dimming the lights to create a peaceful environment. Family members took turns sharing stories, reading aloud, and playing soothing music to ease her mind and fill her heart with warmth. Their dedication was tireless, their love unwavering, and their hope palpable. Despite the physical and emotional strain, Diep found solace in the knowledge that she was surrounded by a fortress of care and affection. The strength she drew from her family's love was immense, fueling her resilience and determination. She knew that every challenge faced was a step closer to the miracle of meeting her daughters face to face. This anticipation gave her the courage to endure the toughest days, to believe in a brighter tomorrow. James, especially, became a pillar of strength, not only managing the household and work but also being Diep's constant companion and protector. His admiration for her grew with each passing day, deepening into a profound respect for the sacrifices she was making. In quiet moments, He would gently brush a strand of hair from her face, whispering words of encouragement and reminding her that she was never alone on this journey. The family's hopes were not just wishes but promises, promises to nurture, protect, and cherish the new lives soon to enter their world. They envisioned a future filled with laughter, love, and endless possibilities, where the twins would grow surrounded by the same warmth and devotion that had sustained Diep through her pregnancy. As the days went by, this shared vision became a beacon of light that guided them all. It infused the household with an energy that was both calming and invigorating, transforming anxiety into quiet confidence. Through every sleepless night and anxious moment, the family held fast to their faith in the journey ahead, knowing that their love was the greatest gift they could give. In the heart of this loving home, Tu Diep and CEO James were not just awaiting the arrival of their daughters, they were building the foundation of a family united by resilience, hope, and boundless love. Together, they faced the future, ready to embrace the new chapter of their lives with open hearts and unwavering strength.